A very good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who are watching, it's coming to you live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the home of the AFC. I am Jong Hwan Won, and I'll be taking you through today's highly anticipated AFC Champions League 2021 group stage draw. Just the thought of a new edition for the AFC's most prestigious club competition really does beat our heart again. As football lovers across Asia are looking forward to the return of the AFC Champions League, the premier competition will continue its new quest to find out the best club in Asia, following to our latest champion, Ulsan Hyundai FC. Indeed, let us congratulate Ulsan Hyundai's stunning victory after a successful campaign in Qatar last month. And let us send our best luck to the club which will compete against the CONCACAF champion in the FIFA Club World Cup in Qatar next Thursday. Coming back to our previous season, we would like to take this opportunity to show our gratitude for safely completing the AFC Champions League 2020 in centralized format. The strict health protocols and preventive measures that were put in place by the AFC and the Qatar health authorities were not only impressive, but also showed a great example how football can stand strong against the COVID-19 global pandemic. Now, let's turn our attention to the main event, the group stage draw for the biggest ever AFC Champions League edition, with 40s of Asia's best clubs going head-to-head for the continent's biggest club prize. To set the scene for today's draw, let's first begin with a special welcome video message from the AFC General Secretary, Dato' Windsor John.
Participating member associations and clubs, football fans, members of the media, dear friends. On behalf of the AFC President, I would like to welcome all of you to one of the most eagerly anticipated events in the AFC calendar, the AFC Champions League group stage draw. Just last month, we crowned the new champions of Asia in Qatar when Ulsan Hyundai defeated Persepolis FC to seal their second continental club crown. It was a victorious night, not only for those on the pitch, but also for everyone off the pitch. Despite great uncertainty, the most successful and most importantly safe return of the AFC Champions League showcased the unity and strength of the Asian football family. Now we shift our attention to the upcoming season, which will be the biggest ever edition in the competition's history. The AFC's vision outlined our ambitions to produce world-class competitions for the benefit of our member associations and clubs. And the decision to expand from 32 to 40 clubs will bring us closer to our ambition to provide more member associations and clubs with greater opportunities to compete at the highest level. The AFC Champions League is already one of the world's most prestigious continental club competitions. From increases in travel contributions and prize money to a new brand identity, few continental club competitions have seen such a rapid rise over the past decade. The 2020 season reached close to 2.3 billion engagements on the AFC's social media channels, and 2021 promises to build on this great momentum. For the first time in history, fans from India, Jordan, the Philippines, and Tajikistan will experience the pinnacle stage of Asian club football. It promises to be another memorable season as we enter a new era in all our competitions. But none of this would have been possible without the spirit of unity of all our stakeholders, and I thank the clubs, the member associations, the officials, our commercial partners, members of the media, and our passionate fans for their support. Now we look forward to another thrilling campaign. Best of luck to everyone in the draw. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato. Now, moving on. To better understand how the draw for the new competition format and expansion will work, let's take a moment by watching this AFC Champions League draw mechanics video.
AFC Champions League 2021. Draw mechanism. Preliminary stage, playoff stage, group stage, and round of 16. 40 clubs will participate in the group stage of newly expanded AFC Champions League in 2021, with one group each added in the West and East regions. The slot allocations for AFC Champions League 2021 are as follows. Draw mechanism, preliminary stage and playoff stage. Draw principles. Participating clubs from the same member association shall not be paired against each other. Country protection. Participating clubs from a higher ranked member association shall play at a later stage. The participating club from the highest ranked member association will be paired against a participating club from the lowest ranked member association in each stage. The participating club from a higher ranked member association pursuant to the AFC Club competitions ranking shall host the match. The winners of the preliminary stage, if any, shall qualify for the playoff stage. The winners of the playoff stage shall qualify for the group stage. Entries. Draw mechanism, group stage. Draw principles. 40 participating clubs will be drawn into 10 groups of 4 teams each. Group A, B, C, D, E, ACL, West Region. Group F, G, H, I, J, ACL, East Region. Participating clubs from the same member association shall not be drawn into the same group. Country protection. Participating clubs will be allocated into pots and be drawn into the relevant positions within each group in consideration of technical balance between the groups. Entries. Draw mechanism. Clubs are seeded into 4 pots in accordance with the AFC Club competitions ranking of their member association and their seeding within their member association. Draw sequence. ACL West Region will be drawn first, followed by ACL East Region in accordance with the following allocation sequence. For the purposes of applying the country protection principle, participating clubs from Pot 4 will be drawn first. The clubs will be drawn into the respective positions in the order of A4, B4, C4, D4 and E4. Participating clubs from Pot 1 will be drawn into the first possible sequence between A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1, taking into consideration country protection. The same principles apply to participating clubs from Pot 2 and 3. Similarly, the same country protection principle for the West Region draw applies for the East Region groups F, G, H, I and J. Draw mechanism. Round of 16. Draw principles. 16 participating clubs, 8 participating clubs from each region, will be paired in accordance with the following table. The winners of each group shall host the match. In case 2 group winners are paired to play against each other, the asterisk marked club in the above tables shall host the match. And that concludes the draw mechanics of the AFC Champions League 2021 draw.
Now that we're all clear how it's going to work, please welcome today's draw conductor onto the main stage, the AFC Deputy General Secretary, Mr. Shin Mang-gil.
Participating member associations and the clubs, members of media, football fans and football family who are with us online today, and ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon from Kuala Lumpur. I welcome everyone to the draw for newly branded AFC Champions League 2021 group stage with new competition logo, with new competition trophy to fight for, and the increased number of participating clubs from 32 to 40 in the group stage. Congratulations for all the participating clubs who have successfully qualified for the competition even during COVID-19 pandemic. With your full support and commitment, we expect another great campaign in 2021. Now, let me start the draw. As explained by the video, I will do the draw from pot 4 of West. The club from this pot 4 will be placed in position 4 in each group A, B, C, and D, E. The first club from this pot 4 is winner of playoff 1 between Qatar and Uzbekistan. That is in A4. The second club from pot 4, that is winner of playoff 2 between Saudi Arabia and Iraq, that is in B4. And next club to go to C4, that is Al Shota from Iraq, which is the champion of Iraq Premier League in 2018 and 2019 season. Okay. Next one to go to D4, that is winner of playoff 3 between Iran and UAE. That goes to D4. Now the last club from this pot 4 will go to E4, that is winner of playoff 4 between UAE and Iraq. Now, as per the draw video, now I will do the draw from pot 1. The clubs in pot 1 will occupy the position 1 in each group. The first club from pot 1 that goes to position 1 of the group, that is Al Hilal SFC from Saudi Arabia. That goes to A1, that's the champion of Champions League in 2019. And the second club from pot 1, Sharjah from UAE, that will go to B1, that's the champion of UAE League in 2019. The next club from pot 1, Al Duhail SC from Qatar, that is in C1, that's the champion club of Qatar Stars League in 2020 and participating in FIFA Club World Cup in Qatar in 1 week time. The next club from Pot 1, that is Al Sadd from Qatar, that goes to D1, that's the 2020 Qatar Emirates Cup winner and Champions League champion in 2011. The last club from Pot 1, that is Persepolis from Iran, the league champion of Iran and runner-up of AFC Champions League in 2020. Pot 2, we have 5 clubs, and the clubs from this pot will occupy the position 2 in each group. The first club from Pot 2, that is Al Ahly Saudi FC from Saudi Arabia, that goes to C2 due to country protection. That is the third place team in the league and ACL quarterfinalist in 2020. The second team from Pot 2, that is Al Nassr from Saudi Arabia, that goes to D2 for the same reason as Al Ahly Saudi, the runner-up of Saudi Premier League and Champions League semi-finalist in 2020. Next club, Shabab Al Ahly Dubai from UAE, that goes to A2, 2019 UAE President Cup winner and Champions League runner-up in 2015. Now, next club, we have 2 remaining clubs in Pot 2. The next club is Traktor FC from Iran. That's the champion of knockout cup competition from Iran in B2. The last club from Pot 2, that is Al Rayyan from Qatar in E2, that's the runner-up of Qatar Stars League. Last pot for West in the Champions League group stage 2021. The clubs from this pot 3 will occupy the position 3 in each group. The first club is Paktako from Uzbekistan. That goes to B3 due to country protection. Paktako is the UAE Super League champion and cup winner in 2020. And the next club is FC Istiklal from Tajikistan. That goes to A3, completing Group A. That's the champion of Tajikistan Pro League and is making its debut in the Champions League for the first time. The next club is Al Wihdat from Jordan. That joins Al Sadd and Al Nassr in Group D3, the champion of Jordan Premier League, and also making its debut in the Champions League. Next club in post 3, FC Goa from India. That goes to E3, that's India Super League champion and making its debut in the Champions League. The last club from post 3 completing the draw for Champions League Group Stage West, that is Esteghlal from Islamic Republic of Iran. That's the Iran League run-up in 2020. This concludes the draw for West for AFC Champions League 2021 Group Stage. The floor is yours, Jongwan, for your recap.
Thank you, Shin. Before we proceed to our Eastern counterparts, let's quickly take a look at the draw result for our clubs in the West region. The group stage for the West Zone will take part from 14th to 30th of April. The venues for the group stage matches, which shall be played in a centralized format, will be decided through a bidding process, and more information will be announced later. Indeed, interesting contests are in store for us. Now I'll pass back to Mr. Shen for the East Zone.
Thank you, Jongwon. As we have done for the West, for the group stage draw, I will do the East exactly in the same order. We will start the draw with pot 4, where we have the winner of playoff matches. The clubs from this pot will occupy the position 5 of each group. The first club from pot 4, that is winner of playoff 1 between China, Australia, and Philippines. And the second club that goes to G4, that is winner of playoff 3 between Korea and Thailand. And next club from pot 4, that is Sydney FC from Australia. That's the 2020 A-League winners. Okay, and the next club for I4 position, that is the winner of playoff 4 between Korea and Thailand. Last club from pot 4, that is winner of playoff 2 between Japan, Australia, and Myanmar in J4. Now moving to pot 1, where we have many champions of the league from the participating MAs. The first club from pot 1, that is BG Batum United from Thailand. That goes to F1, that's the champion of Thai League 2020, and making its debut in the Champions League for the first time. The second club, that is Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors from Korea. From the country protection principle, it goes to H1. K-League league champion in 2020 and champion of AFC Champions League in 2016. The next club, Jiangsu FC from China. That goes to G1, Chinese Super League champion in 2020. The next club from pot 1, that is Shandong Luneng FC from China. That goes to J1 for country protection principles, and that's the winner of China FA Cup in 2020. The last club from pot 1, that is Kawasaki Frontale from Japan. That goes to I1. Kawasaki is the champion of J-League and Emperor Cup winner in 2020. Moving to pot 2. The first club from pot 2, that is Ulsan Hyundai FC from Korea. That goes to F2, defending champion of AFC Champions League and also K-League runner-up in 2020 and representing Asia in FIFA Club World Cup Qatar in 1 week time. All the best for Ulsan Hyundai and its new head coach Hong Myung-bo. Next club, Nagoya Grampus from Japan. That goes to G2. Nagoya Grampus is the third place team in J-League 2020. And the next club is Guangzhou FC from China. That goes to I2 for country protection. 2 times Champions League champion in 2013 and 2015, and runner-up in Chinese Super League in 2020. The next club from Pot 2 is Gamba Osaka from Japan. That will go in H2, joining Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, and that's the runner-up of J-League and champion of Champions League in 2008. And the last club from Pot 2 that is Port FC from Thailand. That goes to J2. That's the runner-up of Thai League in 2020 and making its debut in the Champions League. The last pot of the day for the draw today, the clubs from post 3 will occupy the position 3 in each group. The first club from post 3, that is Viettel FC from Vietnam. That's the Vietnam League champion in 2020, now in F3. This club will join Jiangsu FC and Nagoya Grampus in... No, sorry, maybe not. This club is Johor Darul Ta'zim from Malaysia. Yes, right. That goes to Group G, joining Jiangsu and Nagoya Grampus. That's the Malaysia Super League champion for 7 years and AFC Cup champion in 2015. The next club that is Tampines Rovers FC from Singapore. The first time participation in Champions League, that goes to H3. The next club, United City FC from Philippines. Now that goes to I3, the champion of 2020 Philippine League and formerly known as Ceres FC, making its debut in AFC Champions League. The last club of the day, joining J3, that is Kichi SC from Hong Kong, 2020 Hong Kong Premier League champion and also making its debut in the Champions League. This concludes the draw for AFC Champions League 2021 group stage. I wish you all the best for all the participating teams. Thank you.
Thank you, Shin. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, we have some thrilling contest ahead of us. Let's do a quick recap of the draw results, starting from the East. The group stage for the East Zone will take part from 21st of April to 7th of May. The venues for the group stage matches will also be played in a centralized format, and the bidding invitation and other hosting details will be circulated to participating member associations after today's draw. Please note that after the group stage, round of 16 and quarterfinals will be held as in single match format, while semifinals and the final will be in the home and away format. That concludes our draw today, and we can now look forward to a new campaign for the AFC Champions League this year. Before we let you go, we'd like to kindly remind everyone to keep up to date on the latest AFC news on our official website and our social media platforms. That is all for me today. I wish all the best for the participating clubs, and may the matches be played in the spirit of fair play. Thank you.